Hey guys, back with another episode of Gotta Keep It Real podcast. Me. Stay at it again. I was late. Okay, it's been a month. I said I was gonna get consistent. I failed. All right. I've been busy lately. That's my fault. I left y'all guys hanging. I left y'all boys hanging. But hopefully, I'm for real this time. I'm about to get for real. I'm about to get consistent on y'all boys. I know how it is. This quarantining, this coronavirus. I know how y'all feeling. I'm feeling the same. Sitting at home, doing nothing. This online school. Like, man, what is this for real? But about the coronavirus, to get serious though, for real, I would strongly advise that you guys listen to what these people are saying. Wash your hands, practice social distancing. If you are gonna get around people, be worried about the ways you can affect their life and the ways they might affect yours. So you gotta think both ways. Think about the people you might come in contact with that are also vulnerable the virus, so you need to be very cautious, pay a lot of attention, don't be careless, don't be reckless. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about everybody else around you. Don't only think about yourself. Cause I know some of y'all selfish, not gonna lie. Nah, but yeah, for real, just you got to think about everybody else when it comes to this virus stuff. Cause as you know, with this virus, it attacks people with weaker immune systems, so it attacks the old, people with diabetes, heart problems, all of that. It just attacks people with weaker immune systems, and it's a respiratory problem. So you know the symptoms. I don't even need to explain it to y'all, because I know y'all heard about it. I know y'all tired of hearing about the coronavirus and everything, but I'm just saying you gotta stay worried when it comes to this stuff, because you never know what could happen. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about everybody else around you. Don't only think about yourself. That's where people go wrong. Another thing about the coronavirus. My bad. I know I shouldn't keep bringing it up, but don't end up like Rudy Gobert, bro. He's a meme now. He's a walking meme. He's I'm sorry to say it, but he's an idiot for what he did. He was careless. He was reckless. And now he just looks like a dummy. He's caught it. He's passed it around to people around him. Donovan Mitchell. He probably gave it to KD, Kyrie. So many players, bro. He just looks like an idiot now. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty much the start of the reason why the NBA closed and why other sports leagues decided to close after that. It's just like, dude, you know what I'm saying? You got to be cautious about this stuff. You can't just walk around, mess around with it. And now you just look like an idiot because you actually caught it. It's just like, come on now. You got to think before you do. Don't walk out here looking like an idiot. That's all I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying to you guys. Don't end up like Rudy Gobert. Don't end up looking like an idiot in front of, let's be honest, in front of millions of people, because I'm sure millions of people have seen that interview now. He just looks like a dummy. He looks like an idiot. But people think that the Jazz are going to let go of him. Can we be honest? I believe he's a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. They're not letting go of that man. That man is too nice to let go of. Do I think that there might be a punishment or a fine for what he did? I know they said they're not going to give him one, but I think the team's going to come up with something. But I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. Another thing. As most of you know, I live in Michigan, right? I'm still in school. Tell me why the governor, the Board of Education is going to say that they're not going to count online school as educational time towards the year. Maybe I'm just biased because, I'm still in school and stuff. But that sounds bogus. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you count it? We're still learning. People are going on 8 o'clock or whatever time school starts for some of y'all. We go on every day and we learn. You know what I'm saying? We learn. We submit what we need to do. This should definitely count. Now, is it like regular school? No, because it does require for kids to teach themselves a little bit, or go to a parent and their parents teach you. You know what I'm saying? It requires you to actually want to learn, but people are still doing what they need to do, so it should definitely count. I just don't think it's fair to say that it doesn't count, and then you're messing up the rest of people's years, because now they're gonna have to take summer school, or they're gonna have days added onto the year, so they're not gonna get out of school, and then so it's just gonna mess everything up. If you just say, you know what, time counts, we can go into the summer, and then we can come back next year, and we'll be good. Sorry for that noise, guys. Sorry. All right, my bad. There was a disruption. But like I said, come back from school, and we'll be good. You know what I'm saying? It should definitely still count, because we're still learning. Maybe like I said, there's a better reason behind it. I'm not the most informed on why they chose to make it that way. That's my fault. I should be more informed about this stuff when I choose to talk about it. But I really wanted to get this out, so I was just like, I did a little bit of research, but not too much. But there probably is more of a reason of why they chose to do it that way. But like I said, for just me, just how I feel, it should definitely still count, because we are still learning. It does take, you do have to have, you have to have the want to learn, but it should definitely still count. So last my bad. Last but not least, of course, I have this fourth thing I want to talk about with you guys. This has nothing related to the coronavirus or anything like that. This is related to this podcast right here. Like I said, I want to get more consistent on it, like I always say, but I mean it this time. Like, for real, now that I'm off for the next whoever knows for how long. So right now, it's looking like it's going to be another 2 or 3 weeks that I'm off. So I'll definitely want to get more consistent. I'll be putting these out maybe every 2 or 3 days. Maybe I'll do it once a week. I'm not sure yet, because I'm out and I haven't given you guys any real content for a hot minute. So and it's time to build the image. You know what I'm saying? It's time to build my image and time to actually get this podcast somewhere big. So I plan on getting pretty consistent on it in these next 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Once I start school again, whenever that is, I'll have to go back to once a week, but, well, you know what I'm saying. I'll have to get consistent back on once a week, but right now I could probably do I could probably post once every 2 or 3 days and actually get these bangers out for y'all, because, I've been skipping on. I haven't been thinking about it. I've been busy with other things, hooping, practicing, get your game right, get your grades right. But yeah, that's what I've been focused on right now. So, but now I really want to get focused on my podcast. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, it's about that time. But I also really have been thinking about it. And when it comes to this podcast, like I told you guys, I will form the direction that this podcast will go in. Really, when it comes to this podcast, I kind of want to focus on, because, I hoop, right? I want to focus on basketball. I want to think about basketball. I want to talk about basketball with you guys. And I know all of y'all ain't basketball fans, but for real, I want to talk about basketball. Now, I don't want to be strictly just the basketball guy. I do still want to talk about, like, lifestyle. I want to talk about advice. So if y'all got questions, I want y'all to post it down there and I'll answer them. I'll give you some advice on what I think. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about maybe video games every now and then. Shoot, we'll even every now and then, like this video, I'll talk about news, trending things that's happening. I still want to be, interactive with people that follow me, and you know what I'm saying? But I also want to have a main topic that I'm going to talk about, and I want that to be basketball, because I hoop. Now, later, I could expand that to, football or NCAA. But for right now, because I'm not the biggest NCAA or football guy, but I can start watching it. You know what I'm saying? I can start analyzing the game, because I do understand football. I get all that. It's just I don't watch it that much. But if y'all really want me to, just be the full around sports guy, I can do that, because I love sports. I love any type of sports. So if y'all guys have any suggestions for what sports you'd rather have me talk about, I can, start watching that sport and I can start talking about it on the podcast. But for real, right now we gonna be going in the basketball way. Like I said, I'll still answer some of y'all questions, give you some advice, how to get the drip. You know what I'm saying? How to get yourself right for 2020, because self-care 2020, that's how it is. You know what I'm talking about. But like I said in this video, this episode, I know it's been a hard week or a hard past few weeks. I know this coronavirus starting to scare people and everything. I know some of y'all scared, worried. I just need y'all right now, be conscious about what you're doing. Don't be reckless. Don't be like Rudy Gobert. Don't be reckless. You know what I'm saying? Think about the people around you, the people that you could expose to this virus. And instead of being worried and anxious and scared and running around like a chicken with their head cut off, be aware, be informed, and be smart. That's how I'd rather have you think than you run around with like a chicken with your head cut off, getting all the toilet paper. Cause dude, I need to wipe my butt too. What you talking about? But for real, I just need y'all to be smart. Think about it. Think what you're doing first. Think who you're gonna affect. Don't just run around here all crazy and stuff. But you know what I'm saying. It's your boy again. You know what it is. Got to keep it real podcast. Just another episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe. Let's do it, boy. Peace.